What is up, everybody? It is Sunday night. It is 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is that time of the night
where the
for all
chaos
the
reigns.
craziness. The chaos reigns, the thunder rolls, and whatever else you want to talk about.
Yes.
Our number one fan is tuning in.
Hey, and we got Wandering Spirits too. Welcome, guys. Woo! We're hitting it off the ballpark right off the bat, man. Dang.
So we welcome you to December 1st. We're going to be a little early this year. Christmas is coming early, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, the dark side of Christmas.
The
I
dark
love it.
side of Christmas. Dark Christmas. I wish we had some darker Christmas style music that we could play, but we do not.
You know what would have been perfect is if we could have had Kayla on here too, because you guys, as we were talking earlier, that last show that you and Kayla did, because me and the other guy, we were just preoccupied or sicker than shit. Dude, that's a nice slide there.
Yeah, that is by the same gentleman who happens to do all the posters for the Old Town Ghost Walk.
Ah, good. All right, so Dark Christmas, what we got?
We are talking about Dark Christmas and different Christmas traditions from around the world.
Great. So what we have, lead this thing off with. I'm dark. Oh, well, let me go back into my research facility. Otherwise, my phone here. Oh my gosh.
So coming up first and foremost, we got Frau Pukta. We're going to add her to the stage. I had to get rid of the really good picture. That was really going to give you nightmares. Frau Pukta, the Christmas witch. She's from Austria. She likes long walks in the snow.
I was gonna say she kind of almost looks like Sheepsquatch's mother.
Probably is.
Oh yeah, I'm never living this one down.
All right, so what we got is Frau Pukta is a Christmas witch and the winter goddess from the Alpine regions of Austria and southern Germany, where a lot of our dark Christmas stories are coming from. She's also often depicted as an old crone with a long curved iron beak, dressed in rags and carrying a cane. She may also have a webbed foot like a goose or swan. She roams the countryside at midwinter and enters homes during the 12 days of Christmas, especially on the 12th night. She leads a wild hunt on the Rauchnacht, the darkest nights of the year. I know I butchered that one. The
Yeah, it sounded them.
Rauchnacht. It's German. So Nashta is night and Rau is apparently the darkest.
Right.
So she's basically what her job is as the Christmas witch is to make sure the local customs are upheld. And if you break them, you may face her wrath. For example, in the past, people were not allowed to weave during the holidays. So basically, you don't do any work during the holidays. You should have had it all done. Should have been made the clothes, had everything ready to go. She is also known as Bertha, Spinstufrau, or spinning room lady. In Central Europe, she's also known by the names of Frau Fasta, Gode, Hurke, and Stampe. In the 10th century, Old High German referred to her as Frau Bertha, and she was thought to be a white-robed goddess who oversaw spinning and weaving. While Perkta is sometimes called the female Krampus, but the two are not the same. Krampus is only around until December 6th, while Frau Perkta is around after Christmas. So her entire job is to make sure you're doing your job there.
Don't know even.
No weaving. Should have had it done beforehand. So as you can read on the screen, the witch who calls the Austrian mountains home. Valberta goes on a little vacation, so to speak, every 12 days Christmas to murder via disembowelment those who have been bad. So what you got is a lot of these the dark Christmas. If you see in the United States, we've got good old Saint Nick, Santa Claus. If you've been bad, you just get a little bit of coal.
Just
In the old world, you just get a little bit of coal. Just a little bit of coal. Hey, you did a good job. You get the coal. In old world, old Europe, you were bad, you're going to die. And if anybody in the crowd wants to chime in on that one.
Well, in this case, I was good all year. I don't want to die.
If they're on the good list, people living in the area where Frau Perkta scours could wake up to a silver coin at some point in those 12 days. And a plot twist of sorts, Perkta is celebrated by fairies, fairy tale fans in some village who don masks as part of the festivals.
So if you're good, you only get a coin. But gosh, if you're bad, you die.
She's going to cut you open and fill you with straw.
Wow. Oh, what we got here?
She also bears a resemblance to the Scandinavian goddess Frigga, and both of them share one obsession in common, spinning, specifically in domestic neatness generally. Frankly, she's pretty judgy about the state of your home for a woman who dresses in all rags. Legend has it that if you better get all your flax spun by the 12th night, January 6th, for when the Christmas season was over, it'd be time to set up the big upright loom, at which time you must have enough thread to warp it and start your weaving. So get all your stuff done, because she's around for 12 days.
Damn. No, thank you.
Aren't you kind of happy we live here where you just got a jolly fat man invented by Coca-Cola that just tells you, yeah, you just get the coal. I mean, I think we can understand why America decided to change it from the old world, because I think us kids would have been a little bit more behaved.
Just you think just a little bit? I mean, God, just I'd hate to actually see what the other picture you would have had on here, but just that alone just is like, yeah, no, thank you. I won't be doing no weaving. I'll behave. I don't want to die. Yeah, that's all right. Man.
And that's just the open. That's just our opener. Should have actually saved her to the end.
So we got oh, dang. Okay, I see. Round 2.
Round 2 is Gorilla.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. That could remind me of so many people right now.
And you thought Sheep Squatch was going to give you nightmares.
Right. Put that smile on a sheep squatch and it's over. Oh, holy cow.
So, Gorilla, which, by the way, I did not put the little apostrophe over the Y, so it should be G-R-Y with the little squiggly on top of it, L-A. Gorilla comes, I feel like we're on a dating game here. Because
Yeah.
it's so
And
Grilla.
nothing satisfying.
Grilla comes to us from Iceland. Icelandic folklore. Grilla is a monstrous entity who lives in the wilderness of Iceland. The name Grilla is first attested in medieval sources. However, the earliest ambiguous references to Grilla's gender and her association with Christmas date only from the 17th century. In 17th century poems about Grilla, she is generally represented as a hideous and greedy troll like crone who wanders between a human settlement and demands charity from those she encounters, often asking for naughty children. She is actually the mother of our next choice. But we're gonna get to them in a minute.
Uh-huh.
So
So
basically,
now- Go ahead, sorry.
Grilla basically goes after and eats all of the bad children. There's no gifts. This just, I eat you.
Okay, so we go from someone killing, disemboweling you to someone who's just gonna, well, I'm hungry. Let's eat you.
Yeah, if you're bad, she's going to come into your door and say, you know what? Are you a bad child? You're eating.
Dang. Yeah. And these are all way back in the early days. Nothing as of recent in the 19th, 20th century, 21st.
No, these are old world. I'm not
Old
sure.
world. That's why I was going to say.
Now, Iceland still has celebrations, but they're not the most dominant thing.
So these communities actually have celebrations for these.
Yes.
Why? Why would
'Cause
you
they're
want to
keeping
celebrate
tradition
someone
alive.
that'd be willing to eat your children or disembowel you?
Well, maybe the children need to be eaten and threatened.
This is a dark Christmas.
Oh yeah, and we're just getting started.
We're just getting started. I know it. Man.
Now, Grilla has the sons, the Yule lads.
Oh.
They all look nice and friendly little things.
Now all
little
of them?
gnomes, little elves. All of them.
Holy crap.
Each one has a different name, and each one visits you on the 13 nights leading up to Christmas. So, like, Frau Perkta comes for 12 nights. Grilla, the Yule lads, and the Yule cat, which we'll get to the Yule cat in a minute, they come for 13 nights before Christmas.
Damn, that's a busy month.
Well, you know, I mean, it's not all about Christmas presents and everything else.
No.
All right, so this one's going to take a little bit because there are enough lads.
There's like 13 or so in that slide, give or take.
13, but each one will visit you one at a time.
One on each night.
Nights. One on each night. Different.
What will these ones do? These lads.
I gotta look that up.
I like. Okay, if the mama's gonna eat you, what are these guys gonna do? Prepare them to be eaten.
Oh, the 13 Yule lads are chaos incarnate. All right, so here we go. We're gonna run it down. So then, the first night, Yule lad Sheep Kotiklad. And I'm going to read these, and they're going to be interesting.
Oh, heaven help me.
Sheep Kotiklad, his entire thing is he's going to suckle the ewes in the farmer's sheep sheds. He's going to steal the milk.
Okay. That really doesn't sound too bad.
It's not too bad. Night number 2, you got Guligak.
Guligak.
Guligak. He steals the foam from the buckets of cow milk. Our number 1 fan, Tammy, says the Yule lads leave small gifts and shoes that children leave on windowsills, but disobedient children might find a rotten potato instead. Yeah, that's cool and everything, but not as cool as what their names and what they're in charge of doing. So then, of course, 3. We're on number 3. So, Sheep Kotiklad, Guligak. Night number 3 is Stubby. And Stubby's entire job is to steal food from frying pans.
Okay, so what if there is no food in these frying pans?
Apparently, you're supposed to leave it out for him.
Why? Just so he could steal it?
I don't know, man. It's Iceland.
If you're a poor family, you ain't gonna leave food out for somebody to steal it. I mean, come on.
Well, you know, he's got all of Iceland to walk around that night to look for food. Oh, it just, trust me, these guys are going to get weirder and weirder.
All right.
So, night number 1, 2, 3, 4. His name is Spoon Licker.
Let me guess, he goes around licking spoons.
Yep. I'm not kidding you. That's what his name is. Spoon Licker, and he licks spoons. Way to go, Iceland. Woo! You win. The most they get worse. They get worse. They get worse. All right.
Honestly, that's not bad at all.
Well,
licking a spoon.
Okay, Sheep Kotiklad. It sounds cool, but it's got sheep in there, so it kind of goes along with things. Sheep Kotiklad, Guligak, Stubby, Spoon Licker. The next night we have Pot Scraper, also known as Pot Licker.
Nope, I'm not gonna say it.
He steals unwashed pots and licks them clean.
Yeah. And I suppose the pots are found in a field somewhere.
Night number 6, Bowl Licker. He steals bowls of food from under the bed. Back in the old days, Icelanders used to sometimes store bowls of food there. Convenient for midnight snacking, perhaps?
Yeah.
The next Yule lad, Door Slammer. Can you guess what Door Slammer does?
Gee, slams doors. I mean,
there's not a whole lot of. Hey, some of these are going to be very obvious. So the next night we've got Skjærgoblo. He eats up all the Icelandic yogurt, which is called skjær.
Okay.
The next night, Sausage Swiper.
Yeah. Yep.
After Sausage Swiper steals all your sausages, then you've got Window Peeper.
We got Peeping Tom.
He likes to creep outside windows and sometimes steal the stuff he sees inside.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they after window peeper is door sniffer.
Door sniffer?
Door sniffer. He has a huge nose and an insatiable appetite for stolen baked goods. So he comes around your house, sniffs at your door, and if he smells something good and tasty inside, he comes in and steals it.
I like that one.
What night are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 more to go on the Yule Lads, and we can move on. I put them on here because they're kind of funny. They're just their mother eats people. These guys just cause chaos around the house.
That's pretty much it. Chaos.
So after door sniffer, night number 12, we have meat hook. He snatches up any meat left out, especially smoked lamb. And Yule Lad number 13, candle bagger. He steals candles.
Yeah. So if that's all you have to light up your life in that little old hobbit of a home, you're SOL without a candle.
You are going to be screwed.
You can be Scrooged. Oh. I almost want to say these are kind of like my kind of guys, almost.
A little chaotic. A little chaotic.
Yeah, for sure. At least it's
Now
not their
then.
mother.
Well, these guys go in a pack. So you got Grilla, their mother. The Yule Lads go and they do all their chaos. But now we got to get into
The Yule Cat?
The Yule Cat.
Yule Cat. All right. Now, the one there on the left looks awful innocent compared to that one on the right.
I am not even going to attempt to say the Icelandic name for this thing. So we can just put that right out of the package.
Oh, it figures.
I'll try. It is Jólakötturinn. Jólaköttur.
Okay. You win. Don't say it.
Yeah, just Yule Cat. So hailing out of Iceland, of course. A huge and vicious cat from Icelandic Christmas folklore that is said to lurk in the snowy countryside during the Christmas season and eat people who do not receive new clothing before Christmas Eve. In other versions of the story, the cat just eats the food of people without new clothes.
No.
So basically, get your new clothes and put them on.
Because if you don't, you're screwed.
Then you're going to be eaten. So, I mean, you figure Iceland, wintertime, you got to have new clothes. You got to swap out the old stuff so that they can mend it. So, hey, I got you that new jacket. You better wear it while I patch up your old one. But Mom, the old one feels really good. I got it all broken in. Do you want the Yule Cat to get you? Well, no.
Then you better wear it. Yeah. Yep.
The Yule Cat was traditionally used as a threat or incentive for farm workers to finish processing the wool collected in the autumn before Christmas. Those who took part in the work were rewarded with new clothes, but those who would not get nothing, and thus would be prey for the Yule Cat.
So he kind of comes along before.
He comes along a little bit before.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, just a big giant cat. So you got Grilla, the Yule lads, and then their family cat that decides to eat people as well.
So, for those of you that have a cat in your home, think about
You're
that.
if you have a cat that's a little bit too big, you might be Grilla. You have 13 boys, they might be the Yule lads. And I ain't even gonna try to say that because I'm not studying Icelandic.
Yeah.
So far we've got some interesting old world stories that have been brought down through the ages.
Definitely brought
A
down
lot
through the ages.
a lot of do the work you're supposed to do, otherwise you're gonna die. Don't get out of line or you'll die. Don't leave food out under your bed or the Yule lads will get you.
You'll starve.
You'll starve because they're taking the food and the drink and candles, so you're going to be blind at night.
Do what you're supposed to do, finish your work, and you'll get rewarded. Yeah.
So we got a little pause there before we get into some of the other ones.
Oh.
Next up is the Yule goat.
Yo, mini version of Sheep Squatch.
So a lot of Norwegian countries, the Norse style, their big thing is to have a straw goat around your house. The Yule goat is a Scandinavian and Northern European symbol and traditional associated with Christmas and Yule. It originated in Germanic paganism and has many variants. The Yule goat is often depicted as a straw figure with a red ribbon around its neck and is often placed underneath the Christmas tree. The tradition may have originated as a tribute to the god Thor, who was said to ride in a chariot pulled by goats. Now, here's a cool one that I like. I don't have a picture of it. But, and again, it's Swedish, so I'm going to butcher this one. The Gavlegot, Gavle, Glavigot. A giant straw Yule goat is erected annually in Glavi, Sweden, at the beginning of Advent. The first goat was put up in 1966 and has been destroyed at least 35 times since. This is a huge goat they put up in the town square. I mean, this thing is like 3 stories tall. And every single year it gets burned down. So since 1966, it has been destroyed at least 35 times.
Why do they keep putting it up then? I mean,
It's a tradition.
I know it's a tradition, but it's also a tradition to burn the son of a bitch. So what's the point?
I think at this point it's just one of those traditions where they put it up and then you have to burn it. I don't know, it's Sweden, man.
Yeah. Those other countries can have their things. I mean, holy cow.
A large Yule goat is on display at the annual Christmas market in Stockholm, Sweden. Sweden's Skasen Open Air Museum. Visitors can climb on the goat's back for a photo, and that's the Yule Boken. Then, of course, we've got the Yule Boken, a tradition similar to trick-or-treating that takes place in a period between Christmas and New Year. Groups of people dress up and go from house to house singing Christmas songs in exchange for treats. In Sweden, the Yule goat is considered by many to be a companion or counterpart to Santa Claus. So it's taking the Old Norse, going back to Thor and Norse paganism, and some countries, Sweden's got their one that everybody tries to set on fire
Right?
because, hey, why not?
Because they have nothing better to do.
I think it's just kind of a contest at some point. It's just down to that. Okay, guys, are we going to get together and we're going to burn this thing to the ground? I know last year they put wire mesh and everything over top of it, and somebody ended up launching a flaming arrow at it.
And they thought that mesh was gonna prevent it from being destroyed.
It just seems to be one of those yearly traditions of let's burn the goat.
Now I just want to go over there and watch it happen. Just to say I was a part of something so whatever. I just, oh my God.
I'm saving the last two. We're kind of giving a little, kind of bringing it down. We got the Yule Goat. The Yule Goat's just kind of that nice 30-minute mark of, okay, this is kind of cool. Town's trying to burn itself down. People of Sweden are trying to burn down the whole damn town over a goat.
I'm telling you, why, people? Why? I mean, is he really that bad?
Apparently, they just absolutely love to do it.
There's got to be something else behind it. We got to dig into that. I'm telling you.
All right, I was seeing if anybody else in the comment section was going to tune into why Stockholm, Sweden burns down their Yule Goat.
Yeah, no, it's pretty quiet except for our number one fan there.
Well, We'll just move on into... We're going over to Southern Wales. This is the Merry Lude. We're going to Wales. The Fairy Lude. Not Merry Lude.
Tammy's asking, why do they burn it? I think that was just a traditional type of thing.
Yeah, I think it's just you burn it for good luck.
Yeah, because there's really nothing behind it other than just because.
Because it's just a tradition at this point.
Because it's there, and they just want to burn something besides their own homes.
Well, I mean, you figure if you grew up knowing that, okay, we're going to burn it down, and then it's just like a challenge every single year that we've got to burn it down. It's a good luck sign.
See how fast it burns?
All right, so this one's kind of a fun one. You can kind of see some pictures up. So Wales has this tradition of using a eponymous hobby horse, which is made from a horse's skull mounted on a pole and carried by an individual hidden under a sheet. The custom was first recorded in 1800, with subsequent accounts of it being produced into the early 20th century. According to this, the Fairy Lude was a tradition performed at Christmas time by groups of men who would accompany the horse on its travels around the local area. And although the makeup of such groups varied, they included individuals to carry the horse, a leader, and individuals dressed as stock characters such as Punch and Judy. They would carry the Fairy Lude to local houses where they would request entry through song. The householders would be expected to deny them entry, again through song, and the two sides would continue their responses to one another in this manner. If the householders eventually relented, the team would be permitted entry and given food and drink. Basically, it's a rap battle. They would come to your house with ribbons and bells and the sheet with the horse's skull, and it would be a rap battle.
Yeah. Oh.
And if it was your house and you lost the rap battle, you were expected to give them beer, whiskey, food.
Oh, I wonder how many of them lost to this Marlard.
Well, you figure these guys are probably preparing all year
all
long.
year long, being professionals.
Being professionals, getting their little rap battle book out and figuring stuff out. And they're just going door to door to door and just doing a rap battle.
Mm-hmm.
The folklorists Pete believed that the term Holy Mary, and this was a reference to Mary, Mother of Jesus, while the folklorist E.C. Cott thought it was more likely that the term had originally meant gray mare, referring to the head's equine appearance. So that's where the Mère Lude comes from. Although the tradition declined in the early to mid 20th century, partly due to opposition from some local Christian clergy and changing social conditions, it was revived in new forms in the mid to latter part of the century. The tradition has also inspired various artistic depictions appearing, for instance, in the work of the painter Clive Tompkins and poet Wickens. We don't need about those guys.
I wonder what would happen now if this was brought out now, what people would do and say.
They probably think it was
pull out some
satanic.
gun and say, boom.
Unless you got a town that knows about it and they're comfortable with it, and it's a contest. It was kind of a, I mean, think about it, man. In the United States, we kind of have carolers that come to your house sometimes and they sing Christmas songs, and you're like, hey, okay, thanks.
Are you kidding? That ain't around here. Maybe out there where you're at.
Yeah, this because I live out in the middle of nowhere.
See, that explains it all.
Yeah. But I think we need to bring this tradition back and have open war rap battles for beer.
The whiskey works better. Just saying. Almost like the first couple seem worse than the rest of these. These are all starting to seem to me to be getting tamer as we're going along here.
I'm saving the good one for the end.
Oh, are you now? So we're going from really, getting dark to a little on the light side, and then you're going to go down in the depths of hell for the last one.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Pay attention, boys and girls. We are on a field trip.
So I'll just wrap this one up with the Mary Lude party would approach a house and sing a song in which they requested admittance. The inhabitants of the house would then offer excuses for why the team could not enter. The party would sing a second verse in the debate between the two sides, known as a puentco, a form of musical battle similar to flighting, would continue until the house's inhabitants ran out of ideas, at which time they were obliged to allow the party entry and provide them with ale and food. Flighting is just basically a Norse rap battle, pretty much.
Shit, they come to my door, I'll just say, here's some food and beer. Now go away.
So, yeah, so far we've kind of got some tame ones. It's nothing big, and it's nothing bad. But now we get into, since we got 20 minutes left.
Dude. Oh my my God. I almost want to Krampus. I want to call those little Ewoks with horns.
So now we're heading over to Germany.
Your favorite, Krampus.
Of course, is my favorite. That's because I am Krampus.
I knew it. I knew it.
That's me in the middle, by the way.
I knew you couldn't resist.
You gotta bring Krampus in. So now we got to go all the way back to Germany before everything. So Krampus is a horned anthropomorphic figure who in the central and eastern alpine folkloric tradition is said to accompany St. Nicholas on visits to children during the night of 5th of December, Krampusnacht. Which is why we're doing this before we're doing our Christmas special early. Because we got to do it before Krampusnacht. The 5th of November, immediately before the Feast of St. Nicholas on December 6th. In this tradition, St. Nicholas rewards well-behaved children with small gifts, while Krampus punishes badly behaved ones with birch rods. That's right, Krampus beats the hell out of children.
Oh. Okay.
Now, the origin of the figure is unclear. Some folklorists and anthropomorphists have postulated that it may have pre-Christian origins. In traditional parades and in such events as the Krampuslauf, Krampus Run, young men dressed as Krampus attempt to scare the audience with their antics. Krampus featured in holiday greeting cards called Krampuskatten. The figures have been imported in the popular culture around the world and have appeared in movies, TVs, and games. So, Krampus is only around on the 5th of December, which is, again, why we're doing this beforehand, because December 6th is next Saturday. No, December 7th? I don't know.
Friday.
Yeah. Because I'm doing pictures as Krampus on the 7th, which is Saturday. Preceding night of December 5th, Krampus night or Krampusnacht, the wicked hairy devil appears on the street, sometimes accompanying St. Nicholas, and sometimes on his own. Krampus visits homes and businesses. The saint usually appears in the Eastern Rite vestments of a bishop, and he carries a golden ceremonial staff. Unlike North American version of Santa Claus, in these celebrations, St. Nicholas concerns himself only with the good children, while Krampus is responsible for the bad. Nicholas dispenses gifts, while Krampus supplies coal in the root. A seasonal play that spreads throughout the Alpine regions known as the Nicholas Spiel, inspired by Paradise Plays, which focus on Adam and Eve's encounter with the tempter. Nicholas Play features competition for the human souls and plays out the question of morality.
So basically, Krampus is Santa's accomplice. Santa's good. Krampus will beat the crap out of you if you look at him wrong.
Well, I mean, we're in Germany, so it's St. Nicholas. It's not Santa Claus. Santa Claus
Saint
is
Nicholas.
St. Nicholas. Because Krampus is, Santa Claus is American construction. Done by the Coke Company back in, I believe it was the 40s, I think it was.
Yeah, way back when.
Way back when, to sell more soda in the wintertime. But during World War II, Krampus was outlawed in Austria and Germany and all those Alpine regions that couldn't do it. He has made a huge return.
Well, why was he outlawed?
Because the Germans that were in charge of Germany said it was the devil and it was evil.
Okay, not like they know anything about that or nothing, but okay.
You should not wear horns on your head. It is very evil. Thank you.
All right then, fair enough.
So it is customary to offer a Krampus schnapps, a strong still fruit brandy. These runs. Hang on, let me go back a little bit. So there are two different styles of Krampus events. There's the Krampus Lauf, which is like a parade. It's kind of what we've been doing a little bit here and there. Now we just mostly do pictures. We don't have a lot of snow, and it's just, as you can see in the picture, it's us and the Grinch. So there's not a lot of time for us to go running after children. But in Germany, they line the streets, and there's fire, and there's pyrotechnics, and loud noises, and people, Krampus is diving over banisters and just beating the crap out of people.
Dude, that almost gives me a good idea. We'll have to discuss this later. Oh. Damn.
Now, I do have a horsetail whip on my guy. I don't have reeds. And I tend to only beat people that I know. And it's for photo ops only. But in Austria, they also have a Krampus. And they have a arena battle where you have the opposing team sitting at a table. You got 3 minutes on the clock, a bunch of Krampuses without the horns. They run across the arena. And mind you, this is all done in the wintertime. And the Krampus's job is to flip the table within 3 minutes. And the other team that's holding the table is supposed to hold it down for 3 minutes. This is an event that would not be done here in the States. People go to the hospital. People are getting body slammed, body checked. You have... Oh, it is violence. Oh my God. I would love to go to Austria to witness this because it's just...
I was just thinking that'd be interesting to watch.
Oh, it would be.
Not be in the middle of it, but to just be on the sidelines watching.
I'll send you videos later.
Oh shit. Okay.
But like Germany, you have a parade. You have Krampuses that jump over banisters and beat you with the reeds and everything else. You go to Austria and it's like, yeah, we do not do that. You go over there, you sit over on the edge of the thing. We're going to put 2 walls up behind you. You hold this giant oak table down. And if you can't hold it down, you lose. But there's also a chance that you're going to lose and go to the hospital. But yeah, I'll send you these videos. I'll post something up on the DBK page on Facebook. But yeah, you look it up on YouTube, and these guys are just hauling across the arena, and they just jump over the table.
Dang, that sounds fun.
It does. I mean, here in the States, our Krampus Laufs are like, hi, everybody, we're Krampus. We can't beat you. We can't lay a finger on you. You go to Germany, and they're like, hey, come over here. I'm going to beat you to death. You go to Austria, and it's like, all right, so what? I just have to sit at this table and hold the table down for 3 minutes? This is easy. Oh, my God.
Yes, please. No.
How come I've never had anybody offer me schnapps? We need to make that happen.
Schnapps.
I would definitely need a designated driver after one of our little nighttime events.
Yeah.
Because I might need it. My God, I wonder if I have any schnapps here at the house.
I know I don't, but I have other things to take its place.
Let me see if I can show it. So yeah, a lot of people actually. Let me see if I can screen share.
What you said to me?
Um,
Oh,
I'm sending you the video. I'm going to see if I can't bring it up.
Oh, I'll look at it in a bit. Hey, Tammy says she can drive if you need a driver. Yeah.
Well, if everybody's giving me a shot, I might really need it.
Yeah, hell. Getting that to work or no? You there?
Let's go screen share.
Screen share. Oh, here we go.
I'm here.
All right.
All right. So, can you see it?
Hey, there we go.
So, yeah, there's Saint Nick. He's coming down the line. He's got to look at the Krampuses behind him. Notice they ain't got no horns on him.
Well, then what good
It's
is
a big
that?
old procession.
Oh, they look like midgets.
And they got these big old bells behind them. So there's that table.
Oh, they ain't gonna be sitting there very long. Ooh, dude. That one right there looks pretty mean.
And BAM!
Oh. Dang. It's like a party. Bring it on. Oh.
Yeah,
dog
it is
pile.
just it is a dog pile. Rip and tear. Get them out of there.
Damn.
3 minutes on the clock. It is WWE in this place.
Holy cow. That's freaking awesome. I love it.
But it's just multiple teams. BAM! Right over the table. Jeez. Just beating the
Dude,
crap
that
out
looks
of
like you took them all out. Holy cow. Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's all about getting them off the table. Just BAM! Can you imagine if you're sitting at the table and it's men, it's women, to be sitting at the table and just see one of these guys come flying into your face. I mean, it's just body slams.
Bulldozers. Holy cow.
Just quick, nasty, ugly. Yeah, this is in Austria.
Damn.
This is
And does
stuff
this
we
still
cannot do. Yes,
And
it's still happening.
I was gonna say, is this still happening?
It is still happening. This is from 2017. It's an older
Oh.
video. But you got your, St. Nicholas's princesses. They're helping out.
Yeah. Oh, freaking awesome.
Bam! Right over the table. I mean, face it, man. Europe, the Bavarian countries, Austria, they have a lot of fun with their Krampus nights.
Yeah. I hope they all sign their waivers.
Oh, I'm sure you have to have a waiver. I mean, look at that. They're just trying to get them off the table.
There goes the table. Literally. Body slam them with the table.
Chaos ensues all over the place.
Right on.
But yeah, you've got these giant heavy bells behind you on your back. So, I mean, you don't really want to land on them too much.
Oh, no. That'd be breaking your back. Dang.
I feel like you're seeing NFL playbook right here about that. There you see Johnny take down the big old Krampus number one. And but yeah, this is Austria. You better not wear your fine clothes.
No. Damn, dude, that's awesome. That was awesome.
They've got the cool stuff.
And we got the crap. Yeah.
And we've got us standing around looking funny. But I will say this much. I do love doing Krampus. It's kind of fun to do. Some people are still learning what we are. And it's quite an easy little costume to put on and off. It keeps me nice and warm.
Okay.
If we had snow here in St. Helens, these things would probably be a lot better. If we can build it up and actually do flaming torches and everything else. I mean, that would be really kind of cool.
Yeah.
Hang on. You know what? We got some time. How about we watch one of Germany's parades?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Why the hell not? It's got to load up a second. Share screen.
Yes, let's do this, baby.
That's not the right video.
Now, who's in the costume on
There's
your
so
right?
many videos. That is our friend Byron.
The one on the right? In the white?
No, wait, that's Christina.
I was gonna say, man, that looks like a
So
character
here's
off of
another-
Star Trek or something.
Austrian, a little bit more of a. Yeah, these are more the traditional. Like over there, they have like teams.
Dude,
So you'll see a lot of these, teams of
these ones
Krampus.
got horns
Now,
on
these
them.
guys basically hang out all year long. These guys got horns, real horns. So these guys, basically their entire team they're going for points. They're showing off a little bit. They all look identical. They kind of hang out. It's like basically like a big old motorcycle club for Krampus. You're allowed to beat people there. You're allowed to just kind of go a little nuts.
Damn. Wow.
Things that I wish we could do here in the States. Not the table one. Not the table one, because I am too old to be running at people and jumping over tables. So if you want to watch more Krampus Parade videos, go to youtube.com, put in Krampus Parade. Yeah, there's 1,000 of them on there. A little bit more interesting. I got to mute them because they got their own soundtrack. They got their own songs. I don't want to get copywritten because that would suck. But thanks for everybody. Next, we're on. By the way, this is season 2, episode 18. We got 2 more in the books, and then we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll come back for season 3. So next Sunday, I don't know what the topic will be yet. I know we've got a couple guest speakers in the back pocket just waiting to come on board.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll see if episode 19, maybe we'll see if we can get one of those guests on board.
Nice.
So just remember, everybody, when you're celebrating Christmas this year over in Europe, they're doing things just a wee bit different.
Yeah. Don't make sure you get all your work done because you don't want to be disemboweled. Don't be naughty or nothing because then you'll be eaten. Yeah, no.
Be sure to wear your new clothes before Christmas Eve.
Right? Otherwise, you'll have that, big old ugly looking Yule cat.
You'll be visited by the Yule cat.
Or that.
And
be
sure to learn some rap music and get ready for a rap battle. Otherwise, you're going to lose all your beer and all your ale.
Yeah, we'll challenge you next week to a rap battle.
There we go. Until that point, I am the D.O. to the C. Joined by the king himself, the king of rock and roll.
Nah, not rock and roll. Sorry. Just
the king of chaos.
Okay, that works. King of chaos.
We will see everybody next Sunday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Where the chaos continues.
The chaos will reign on again. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.